Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jung Lee and I am back today with my gastritis content. I just didn't realize how many of you are out there struggling with gastritis or some other digestive problems until I posted my video. My first video was sometime last year and people just created a crazy community. And I was very surprised and I was encouraged, and it was kind of relieving to see that I was not the only one struggling with this issue. I've been seeing a lot of comments in my videos of people asking how I've been doing with my problem. So I decided to come today with an update. And yes, I already have my Christmas tree set up there. It's not complete yet because we just got this tree last weekend and put up ornaments, but we have to put up some stockings and other decorations as well. And yes, it's only October, but we decided to do it a little bit earlier to feel a little bit festive because we're kind of newlywed and want to enjoy whatever we can. Anywho, back to my gastritis story. For those of you who know, I was first diagnosed with gastritis a little over a year ago. Maybe, I think my first video that I uploaded was right after I was diagnosed, and I think it was last year, March or May or sometime around there. And just to explain a little bit of how I got diagnosed with gastritis I think it was a gradual process for me. So I've been having some digestive problems for a number of years actually, or if I can retract my memory. I always had a hard time digesting food, but I want to say starting a couple years ago. And just to explain, oh sorry, this is the noise of my kettle boiling water for my tea. But anywho, the biggest event that happened for me to finally go to the doctor was shortness of breath. And it happened during COVID actually. So for those of you who know, I've been currently living in South Korea, and during COVID, the mask mandate was everywhere, indoors and outdoors. I had a very difficult time breathing under the mask. So once in a while, I would lift up my mask so I can breathe a little bit better. And whenever I had the chance, I would just take off my mask so I can breathe. But my friends and family thought I was just being very sensitive or being rebellious. But I genuinely had difficulty breathing. And I was just thinking, okay, maybe I have very low tolerance of anything on my face, right? And I try to endure that, but it just got really bad. But one night, this is when I was in grad school, I was in my dorm, I was on my bed, ready to go to sleep, and then I had a very sudden shortness of breath and my heart started aching. I don't remember how specifically it hurt, but maybe it was like a heartburn or a heartache, and I could not breathe. And I was just thinking to myself, this is kind of scary. And I never thought of going to the doctors because I grew up in the States, and whenever I was sick, I was more used to resorting to home remedies or over-the-counter medicine, right? So I was just gonna tolerate and just endure. But this time, my shortness of breath really scared me. So the next day, I rushed to the doctors, and thankfully I live in Korea and doctor appointments are very accessible and you don't have to wait for too long. So I described my pain to the doctor. I told him I think I have a heart problem because I cannot breathe. I couldn't breathe, and I have a hard time digesting food too. And after he heard my symptoms, hold on, let me my tea real quick. My kettle. So whenever I can, I try to drink less coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, but I try to drink less because obviously it's not good for your stomach, right? It's very acidic. So I'll explain this a little bit later. I've been eating this. Maybe it's psychological, but I feel like it's very helpful. Or everybody knows this Manuka honey is antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It's better for your stomach lining. But anyway, the doctor said, oh, I think you might have to check your stomach, not your heart. So then I decided to do the stomach colonoscopy, and the result was, yes, I had a problem with my stomach. I had like a small inflammation on my stomach lining that was maybe not curable 100%, but he said it was not a big problem because I was still not detected with Helicobacter pylori, which could have been very worrisome. And so he prescribed me some medication that was 2 weeks worth. And I think I got prescribed around 2 or 3 times, and yeah, it made it like drastically better. I was able to wear like tight pants because before I got prescribed or before I got diagnosed with gastritis, I had whenever I would wear tight pants or anything tight, it was just very uncomfortable. And even when I would like eat a meal and I feel full, I would have this tendency or like temptation to unzip my pants because I just felt so uncomfortable. And I would always think like, oh, maybe I gained weight, or I'm just bloated, I just don't have the best digestive system, or I have like low tolerance of large amount of food. After I ate that medication, it felt a lot better. But obviously I did not want to go back to the doctor every 2 weeks to get the medicine. So I looked up the ingredients, and I think he prescribed me four types of medication, but I was able to get 2 of them myself, and they've been pretty helpful. I try not to depend on them because I would rather not, but when I do feel a bit uncomfortable or very upset or very uncomfortable in my stomach, I do take them. So one of them is antacids. Actually, everybody knows what antacids are. They're basically antacids. I mean, people with acid reflux or gastritis, we're struggling because we have too much acid in our stomach, and antacids kind of oppress them, right? So I take them before my meals or before I go to bed. Recently I haven't been taking them on a daily basis because I try my best to kind of control my diet before I depend on my medication. Yes, they do seem like they're helping my stomach problems. Let me just show you. Hold on a second. Okay, so the antacids I purchased are from Costco. This is basically Tums, if you know what Tums are. I will share a link with you on Amazon. I did find Tums and Costco antacids on Amazon, and I will share the links below. And this is how it looks like. It's very big. Calcium carbonate antacid, chewable. They're kind of fruity. It's like eating like some chewable vitamin. It's very easy to eat. Kind of looks like this. I got berry flavors. And I bought like 2 of these from Costco, and I'm still not done with them because I try my best not to take them. If I do, it'll be like once a day. And the other one, that's one of the medication that the doctor prescribed me, is how do I read it? Esomeprazole. And this one is, I don't think you can actually find this over the counter, but I heard that now you can. My other friend who also struggles with this, she said it was only accessible through prescription, but now it's provided. This thing called Nexium. It's very small, and I think there are 14 capsules. 14 capsules. Yeah, it's very small. And I do remember when my doctor prescribed me this too. He suggested that I take it first thing in the morning before a meal in an empty stomach, because this reduces your stomach acidity. I also try my best not to take as many because I do not want to depend on this. This is consumed just once a day, first thing in the morning. And I think this also treats heartburn and lowers your stomach acidity. So in combination, I take these 2. I don't take anything else. But once again, I'm not 100% cured, but I also do not want to depend on these medicines, so I try my best not to take them. I try to eat healthy if I can, clean, nothing too acidic. I'm a heavy coffee drinker. I used to drink coffee first thing in the morning, but now I've been resorting to tea, and I'm going to share with you this honey, Manuka honey from New Zealand. I was first introduced with this product by my mom. She just told me Manuka honey is very good for you and you should take a spoonful a day. And I didn't do it very diligently, but now after I found out the Manuka honey is actually good for your gastritis, I've been taking them religiously every morning instead of coffee. What my mom suggested was that I take just like a spoon, just like a teaspoon of this honey, put it in your mouth and melt it and just consume it. But sometimes I want to feel like I'm drinking coffee or something hot. I just put it in my hot water just now to consume it. And it smells a little different from the bear in a bottle honey. The consistency is pretty similar. So I take a little bit in the morning, and if I want to drink something, I just put it in hot water, or sometimes I put it in my green tea. So it's like honey green tea. I think Manuka honey specifically is a little bit different from regular honey because they're known to actually specifically help gastritis and acid reflux in your stomach. It's highly antioxidant and highly anti-inflammatory. I mean, honey itself is very good for you, but I think Manuka honey is specifically a little bit better for you. And it says 260 plus MGO. And MGO stands for methylglycol. And it is an organic compound that is responsible for Manuka honey's strong antibacterial properties. And I think other honeys also carry MGOs, but it's known to have the ability to carry like 100 times more than that are found in regular honey. And I think scientists are still like researching how this actually works and this helps your gastritis, but I've been feeling pretty like comfortable in the morning when I have like a spoon of Manuka honey or like a tea with Manuka. And yes, some of you guys asked me like, hey, do you still eat spicy food? Do you drink alcohol? Do you eat this? How have you been doing your diet? And to be really honest, I haven't been very good with my diet. Yes, once in a while I drink coffee. Once in a while I drink a glass of beer. Once in a while I eat spicy food because I love salty and spicy, savory food. But now that I'm in my 30s, I'm really trying my best to eat healthy. I try my best to not drink coffee in an empty stomach at least. And a lot of my diets actually consist of cabbage, which are very good for your stomach. So next time maybe I'll share how I prepare my meal throughout the day. But to answer your question, no, I'm not completely cured of gastritis because I am still struggling with breathing issues. Not to say that I cannot breathe, but when I feel full, I cannot breathe. I go like, because I'm so full, and I still get tempted to unzip my pants. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I feel like I should go to the doctor sometime this year to get an update on how I'm doing in my gastritis. But so far, I'm trying my best to resort to whatever I have at home. 3 things that have been helping me a lot are Manuka honey, Antacid, and Nexium. But then again, the only one that I'm consuming consistently is Manuka honey because I feel like it's only gonna help me. And for some reason, I keep thinking Antacids and Nexium are some kind of chemicals coming into my body. So I try my best not to take them unless I'm very uncomfortable. And the other ones that have been helping me a lot are small portions of meal and eating less carbs and exercising on a regular basis to get my digestive system going naturally. I feel like if I do them a little bit more consistently, I will feel better and be better. But so far, that's my update. maybe next time I can come with some of my meal plans or meal prep. And yeah, it's been great to see how there's so many people out there, similar and different ways of treatment. And please feel free to share in the comment section below so other people can learn from it. And I would love to learn what's out there besides what I've been doing at home. And if you have questions, also feel free. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. And oh yeah, and I will make sure to, share the link below, so you can kind of take a look at it on Amazon. But everybody might be different. This is just what I got prescribed with from my doctor. So yeah, please feel free to share, and I will, hopefully next content I come back with can be like, I completely cured my gastritis, but we'll see. All right, until next time. Have a good day.